Complexity are already in the promotion tournament, and they're going to try and drag Barcelona down with them in this series. And I love the piece there on Ronaky. And for him and his team, they are just trying to stay alive at this point.
You're absolutely right. A loss here, that would lock in the bottom two. Everyone else would be qualifying for the regional championship and be able to, have that shot at Madrid. So Barcelona, this is it. They win, they will be top 6. If they lose, they will be in the bottom 2. It's as simple as that.
And I like the stat that Jorby pointed out about the boost usage. I think we've known of Devo using a lot of boosts for a very long time here, but the entire team also following suit does create a little bit of a problem. And for Complexity, I'm interested to see how they'll come out here. Because they're already bottom.
They made some good adjustments. They still haven't won a series this season, but they made some adjustments, and they were very close. They almost took the series from Mouse. They've had multiple Game 5s. What is it, 4 Game 5s that they lost?
They have like the opposite problem of Mouse.
Yeah, it's the opposite. They're the antithesis of Mouse. Yeah. They go to Game 5 and they lose. So it has been a rough season for Complexity, but they can still get some confidence going into the promotion tournament. And so they're going to be playing their hearts out here. So Barcelona is not going to have an easy trip by any means.
Well, and here's the thing, too, is there's not a lot of pressure on Complexity because they are already in the bottom 2. It's all on Barcelona. So Complexity, we've seen teams come out when they don't have a lot of pressure and they play at a phenomenal level. And that could happen here with Complexity, knowing that they have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, and Barcelona, if you're playing against a Complexity team that has nothing to lose, everything's on the line, the pressure is there.
Right.
And it has been a very difficult season for Barcelona. They have had so many series that could have gone the other way, moments where it could have gone the other way. Even last week, it went to a Game 5 overtime, and there was a misplay or there was an issue on kickoff. Ronaky wasn't able to go for the kickoff, and the game ended right there from that one moment. So there's been some very difficult, hard-to-stomach moments for this Barcelona team, but they can move past it. They've shown the promise. They know they have the ability. Ronaky, in that piece talking about last season, 15 MVPs.
Yeah.
He's playing with Bluey, and who's a DreamHack champion, Devo, who's a world champion. These guys have all the parts, all the pieces they need to experience success, but it's going to come down to this moment. And Complexity is not going to roll over.
And remember, with a win for Barcelona, they do stay in the top 6. And if they lose, then everyone else besides Barcelona and Complexity stay in the top 6. So everyone has their eyes on this match. It's very important for everyone else in the league, aside from Complexity at this point. So they hope, if you're on the other side, that Barcelona goes down here and Complexity can take them to the promotion tournament as well. But for Barcelona, they have a job to do. They've got to win this series. They've got to do it over a struggling Complexity team. Even with the Game 5s, the close series that they had, they cannot close out a series at this point. Barcelona, with the speed they have, can they close out a series here against Complexity?
And what a different season it's been even for Ronaky. Talking about that 15 MVPs. This season, he's had 2. So it has been a series of season of adversity for Barcelona and for Ronaky. And now is the time to overcome it. With a win here, they could do it. Bluey's going to hit this ball over to the corner. He'll follow it up. Greasy, clear pass into the middle, who's behind Ronaky.
Complexity coming out with some demos already as well. You're seeing that space open up. A good pick there from Devo to slow down the attack for Complexity.
Bluey with that challenge. Ronaky is going to hit this up in the air. Going for the flip reset. Just misses that there, and Flakes will take over. Ronaky attempting the flip reset. Nothing happening.
Here's Bluey. He gets one by Magnus, and the follow-up there from Ronaky. Back post. It's saved away by Flakes, and Greasy and Complexity able to get out. See if they can go on the attack here as Bluey takes it back to Barcelona. Trying to find something on the Complexity end now. Here's Magnus on the clear out from his own end. Bluey, a shot.
Oh, that shot testing Flakes. Greasy now going to get the clear. Devo missing the ball. Ronaky has to help, and this will pinch straight up off the ceiling. Shot chance for Flakes off the backboard. Scary moment for Barcelona. That one miss put them in that scary spot, but they recover.
And here's Ronaky, another bullet to the left side. Turned away by Complexity, and they've spent a lot of time on their defensive half, Complexity has. Giving up a lot of space to their opponents. Flakes with the flip off the ball. Can't put that one on target, and a missed touch there from Devo. Bluey coming through on the air dribble. Can he get a second one? Has a flip there, can't put it on target. Greasy tries to turn it away. Bluey still fighting for something, and Complexity holds strong.
Bluey staying upfield, going for a challenge. Flakes is gonna win that 50-50. Magnus beats out Ronaky. That one going to the middle. No one from Complexity was there. Now Devo taking it downfield. Greasy getting blocked out by Ronaky. Magnus putting that down for Flakes, who's going to try to flick the clear.
Big clear there from Devo, but it's straight to Greasy. Complexity trying to eat up the midfield here, and Greasy has an opportunity to put it past Devo. He does, and can it float in? No, it's too high. Flakes trying to keep it going for Complexity. No options in the box.
Long clear. Magnus low on boost, going to get demoed. Bluey taking out 2 players from Complexity. We've seen Ronaky stuck in the back quite a bit, which is not something we usually see. Usually you see him deep in the enemy zone. And that shot from Devo is going to find its mark.
And I was shocked to see this one go in. Magnus tries to slow up the play, and he does. It's just Flakes in the goal, and he gets bumped out of the way by Bluey, clearing out the defense, and Barcelona on the board first.
Bluey, he has been that spearhead of attack. We saw him last week go absolutely crazy. And Bluey, he's up there and scoring in the hunt for Golden Striker. Very comfortable upfield. And that bump there, that was the opening Barcelona needed.
So we'll see if Complexity can respond back. They're already in the corner. Greasy can't get a hold of that one. It's just Flakes back as he picks it up. No boost to work with. Here's Greasy off the back wall, looking for one more. Flakes puts it past Magnus. Out to break for Barcelona. Devo's going to take it all the way across the field and put a second one home for Barcelona.
The overcommit. Flakes tried to pass it backwards, but Magnus wasn't expecting it, and it sneaks past the last man for Complexity. That was a critical mistake from Flakes. He was, it was the right idea. Set up your teammate who's coming into the middle for a shot, but there was just too much mustard on that pass.
So Flakes going to try again here. Still not a lot of boost. A good pass across, but cut out by Ronaky. Greasy there to meet him. Now Magnus back over to Greasy. Flakes is there. Can't get a hold of it though. And Barcelona now feeling a little bit of pressure from
Greasy.
Complexity.
That center ball to Magnus was a good pass, but now quickly on the other end, Flakes will have to handle this ball well. Gets it by Ronaky. He's going to take it himself. The high flick. No one caught contact. Bluey is going to let that one by, and Flakes gets the assist.
And nobody could protect the backboard there. Devo on the early challenge forced the Flakes to show his hand, and Bluey just couldn't get a hold of it off the back wall. Complexity punish.
That was a huge flick from Flakes. Well controlled, perfectly timed, got a lot of height on it. The height, well, first the speed of the touch surprised Devo, and then the height of the flick surprised Bluey. Bluey had no chance. So Complexity within striking distance.
And with time ticking down now, just over 30 seconds left, Complexity need one to at least tie and possibly force an overtime. It's a big clear comes out and immediately given back by Barcelona. This one going to the Complexity corner. Here's Greasy to try and play it out himself. A weak clear goes over to Bluey, and Greasy picks it up, looking for options on the right side. He's got Flakes there, met by Devo. And Complexity, the attack slowing down. Here's Barcelona, maybe one more for the road. They will get it. Bluey, the third goal.
Wide open, and Bluey gonna pad those stats. Trying to get that Golden Striker as well as secure top 6 for Barcelona. 8 seconds left, 2-goal lead. I think that's gonna be it for Complexity unless they get something right here off kickoff very quickly.
And things go in favor of Barcelona, at least time-wise. As Greasy's just going to give that one up to Bluey. Impossible now for Complexity to get 2 goals. And FC Barcelona get the first series win in a best-of-5 and 1 step closer to that top 6.
Bluey, big part of that, getting the bump play that opened up the goal for Devo, then also that goal at the end for some insurance.
Yeah.
Barcelona controlling the tempo. Complexity had that one good play from Flakes where he controlled it and got that mega flick. But that pass there, this was right after Flakes tried to pass it back to Magnus.
And it wasn't a bad idea from Flakes. It was just that
you have to have a teammate be there.
Well, the communication's got to be there as well. Magnus was right there. It was just that he wasn't expecting Flakes to even get the touch.
It looked like Magnus was ready to go in for the shot himself. Yep. Like he wanted to try to read that off the crossbar and go for the shot. The miscommunication was, Flakes expecting Magnus to be out a little bit more. And that pass, that spelled it. That was the loss there for Complexity.
And for Complexity, it's more of the same here in this series. A lot of time spent on their own half struggling to break out. Barcelona did let them out a few times, and Complexity did find the mark at least once here in this game, but we want more from that. We want to see more offense from Complexity right now because Barcelona, that speed, the Des talked about a little bit, I touched on it right before, that speed from Barcelona is so crucial to locking in their opponents.
And they've been doing pretty well. We saw a couple defensive mistakes, but overall the speed is there. Bluey and Devo have been at the head of the attack. Ronaky in the back a little bit, but it's still working out for Barcelona. And it has been, I said it at the start, I'll keep saying it, it has been a tough season. A tough season for Barcelona. A win in this series could, give them that blank slate going into the regional championship and really give them that fresh start that they need.
Well, a huge sigh of relief as well to know that you don't have to go down to the promotion tournament. It's Ronaky. And now Bluey is Barcelona putting on some pressure here. Devo plays that one out to the left side, too far out in front of Ronaky, and Complexity are able to get a touch on it. But immediately Barcelona just constantly hopping on this ball. Complexity so slow to break out. And Ronaky, big clear for Barcelona.
Also going for the dunk. Ronaky gonna get the corner boost steal, waiting for this pass from Bluey. Good pass off the corner. Shot from Ronaky! And that is how you do it if you're Barcelona.
That's the Ronaky we know and love. And what a great pass from Bluey off the corner to bounce up and out to his teammate. Ronaky saw it all the way through. Complexity were too deep in their own net on the back wall to make the play. It was a free ball for Ronaky and great to put it away.
Bluey, that distribution. You love to see that. The perfect pass off the corner. Ronaky was not letting go of that boost button. And now the bump attempt and the overpower from Devo.
Devo just cradles this one in and slams it home in the face of Flakes. Ronaky tried to go for the bump. I wonder if Flakes had that one in mind.
Flakes had to jump it. I mean, it was a good play from Ronaky to force the jump, but Devo had the perfect positioning to just overpower that ball and force it into the net. Barcelona coming out hot.
And Complexity left wondering what happened in the first minute, down by 2 already. Here's the ball bouncing at the top of the box. Bluey is able to get a hold of it, and Flakes gets past 1, gets past 2, and to the back of the net for Complexity.
And this is what you expect from Flakes. Gets control, goes for those dribble plays, beats multiple defenders to secure that goal all by himself. Flakes, when they made the move and when Complexity had their ascension, a lot of it was because of Flakes and his ability to just get goals out of nowhere. But now, right off kickoff, Barcelona put Complexity back down.
And it's another bread and butter play here from Barcelona. Devo picks up the boost, goes off the sidewall, and passes it towards the midfield directly on top of his teammate's head, and Complexity just don't have an answer for it, not quick enough to read the play. Barcelona knows exactly where this play is going to go, and Complexity can't get a handle on it.
And it's been working well for Barcelona to have Ronaky, sitting back, waiting for chances, and then waiting for those passes to come in.
And give credit to the shooting of Barcelona right now. They are hitting their shots, and that just makes it all the more tough for Complexity to make the save.
It was such a controversial week last week for Ronaky. So to see him come out and have a great start in this series, that has to be redeeming for him. But can Barcelona keep it up? Complexity, we know they have what it takes to make the series close with all their game 5s, but do they have enough to get a series win? Still looking for their first series win of the season.
I think a lot of people can relate to what Ronaky said about not wanting to be, or being the best, and he's coming out here. 3 goals, a hat trick for him.
Again, he's just waiting in the middle. Bluey has a good 50-50, but how does he get around this ball? Flakes doesn't see it either. He's expecting Ronaky to hit it up the corner, or to try to maybe go for a pass off the corner, but Ronaky gets around the ball and gets a hard shot on net. A hat trick for Ronaky, and the most important series of the season for Barcelona.
And so far so good here in game 2. Here's Flakes. Gonna try and land on this one, does get the pinch on the ground, but cleaned up by Ronaky. The second touch isn't bad. Bluey's there. It's past 1 as well. Complexity couldn't get a handle on it. Ball comes down to Devo. Dunked away by Greasy. Here's Magnus looking for options on the left side. He's got Flakes. He's there, but topped up by Ronaky. Greasy still pressing on here for Complexity. Can they get a second goal? They have plenty of time to get back into it. Dangerous ball in the net and saved away by Bluey.
Well handled by Bluey as Ronaky takes over. Gonna go for a touch, gonna air dribble, pokes it by Greasy as best he can, but Greasy getting a piece of it.
Good demo there from Devo. Takes Flakes out of the equation, and a touch there from Magnus. Now Flakes, opportunity over 1, but can't get past Demo. A booming clear for Barcelona. Back onto offense. Here comes Devo. He's got the back wall once more. Ronaky's there, turned away by Greasy.
Well played by Greasy. Ronaky was coming in, had that ball read. That was going to be a goal, but Greasy's touch, getting the ball out of danger. Now double commit. Ronaky sticks with the ball. This could be bad for Barcelona. They had Devo and Ronaky both go, and Greasy is going to take advantage of that overextension.
Selfless play here from Magnus. He could have easily put this one on target, but instead drops it down in front of Greasy to rip it on target on the right side. Great decision-making by Magnus, especially with the way the defense was set up from Barcelona. They were expecting the shot.
2-goal swings, we've seen it happen before. And less time than's left on the clock. Barcelona want to inch that 1 game closer to top 6. Devo taking possession. Air dribble clear. That will take some time off. Magnus right back down to Ronaky. Flakes is there to break up the play. Now clear.
You can see how far back Greasy was, waiting for that play to develop. And if he was closer, he probably could have got to that ball, but they don't want to give up the defense that they could possibly have if it comes on a counterattack.
And that challenge from Flakes will send it right out in front of net. Bluey, dangerous ball. Devo bails him out. Ronaky doesn't have much boost. Finally getting corner boost. Magnus tries to center it, and that demo will relieve some pressure.
Great demo on Flakes too, especially since he's been such a threat here for Complexity. That ball is going straight to him with time ticking down. Ronaky trying to put away a 5th one here, but down by 2 goals. Again, Complexity can't make the comeback in game 2, and Barcelona now 1 step away from clinching top 6.
Barcelona stepping up when they need to. That last second goal from Flakes will put them within 1, but that'll just be for the stats book. Ronaky having a step-up game number 2, the hat trick off some difficult shots.
And a great game from him. And for Barcelona, 2 games now, or 2 series. Or 2 games in this series, and they're up 2-0, and Barcelona.
A lot of 2s there.
A lot of 2s, I'm getting confused. Can't count that high. So, for Complexity though, we talk about them. The games are close. I mean, look, it's similar to what we were saying about TSM. It's close, but Barcelona are just playing so quick.
That's been the theme for Complexity's entire season. Close, but not close enough, as they continue to come up short. And Barcelona, they are playing well right now. Devo and Bluey in the corners, getting in people's faces, challenging the ball, and they're feeding Ronaky in the middle. They're getting the ball out to Ronaky with shooting opportunities. And they're not easy shots, mind you.
No.
Like the one shot from the corner from Ronaky, that was a very difficult shot. So Ronaky is playing well when he needs to. The team needed him this weekend. Barcelona had to play well, and they are. Right now, just one game away from getting the win and securing top 6, which will guarantee their spot for Season 9 and give them a shot at Madrid.
Yeah, there's a lot to compliment here on the Barcelona side, and I think we said just about anything. Ronaky hitting the shots, Devo and Bluey doing a great job opening up space or setting up Ronaky for success. It really is on the side of complexity. Can they step up? Can they slow down this offense from Barcelona? Because right now they have not had an answer. They're staring down a sweep here, and complexity have been able to get to plenty of Game 4 and 5s here throughout league play, but right now, Barcelona, by far and away, look like the better team.
Barcelona, they're leaving everything on the field. We saw Flakes have some good moments so far this series, but they need something more. Complexity has to dig deep.
We'll see if Complexity can get back into it. Great dunk there as it comes out to Ronaky. It was a tough ball to deal with as it was on top of his head and he was backwards.
Now Flakes will take the ball to the corner. Tried to pop it by Devo, but Devo will have none of it. Ronaky comes in to help him out. Magnus a little slow to the ball. Magnus now switching over to Dominus.
Big clear. Flakes picking this one up and couldn't get a second touch. And another big clear on the Barcelona side. Devo with no boost. Puts that one to the back wall. Bluey, the bump attempt on Magnus. Couldn't get it, and Complexity hop all over this ball in the corner.
Magnus was hesitating, and net Bluey just threatening him. Now Barcelona will get a long clear to the corner. Bounces out to Ronaky. Ronaky's shot just threads the needle past Flakes.
And for Barcelona, another great start. Bluey again forcing Flakes to go back on the inside of the post, and it opens up just enough space for Ronaky to slip it through.
If he shot that ball any more left, just a touch left, Flakes would have been able to get to that ball.
But Bluey has been that man.
In people's face, yes. I mean, I don't even know if he forces them to think. He's just making them react. They don't even have time. He's rushing right at them. But you're right, Corelli. Bluey getting in those defenders' faces is generating chances, and somehow Ronaky saves this double tap from Magnus.
It came off the inside of the goal. I thought Magnus had it. I didn't even see Ronaky. Magnus still going. And Complexity trying to respond back early here and not let this one get away. Here's Greasy across, but no shot on target. He does bump one out of the way. Flakes, shot to the left side, saved away by Bluey. Complexity heating up, but they can't put it away.
Bluey was backwards and had to throw it in reverse to make it to that ball. As another shot goes towards net. Devo with the challenge. Good positioning from Barcelona. Complexity knocking on the door. Ronaky now going to get this clear.
Stellar defense from Barcelona, though. Not only Ronaky, Bluey getting back on that far post shot from Flakes as well, and Complexity left wondering, scratching their head about how can we break down this defense.
If that shot from Magnus wasn't good enough,
yeah.
What will be? And another powerful shot. This time it comes from Devo.
And maybe there's just nothing you can do. Barcelona. Another pass comes out. Ronaky didn't make contact, just bumped up or bounced up and out towards Devo. And Ronaky being there forced the defenders to think that maybe he had it. And Devo comes in and puts it away. Now 2 goals up.
It also looked like Ronaky did get a little bump on Greasy. That slowed down his rotation. Things not looking great for Complexity. We're at the halfway point. Barcelona by 2. A demo from Bluey.
Oh, no.
A miss from Flakes, and Devo gonna try to make Greasy look silly.
Everyone went, the bump out of the way. Follow-up from Ronaky, a 3-0 lead for Barcelona.
The house of cards is tumbling down for Complexity. A triple commit. The center ball from Bluey. The finish from Ronaky, who already has 1 hat trick this series. 1 goal away from another.
Barcelona outscoring Complexity 10-4 right now. And you're right, Ronaky 1 away from another hat trick. He said he wanted to be the best, and what a week to do it here.
And that shot off the elbow there, the post and the crossbar where they meet. And another situation where Complexity had a scoring opportunity and a narrow miss. That has to be deflating for Complexity.
Complexity are just throwing bodies at the ball at this point. All three, another triple commit. You can see Bluey bowling Magnus in the net. Devo couldn't get over it. He thought maybe the defender had it. Big pinch coming out from Magnus. Flakes couldn't get up to it either. This one cleared away by Ronaky. Picks it back up in the midfield. Complexity trying to challenge Ronaky on the dribble. Couldn't get over one. Bluey there to help out. Gets thrown out of the way. He returns the favor on Greasy.
That was a counterattack chance, but Bluey, that slight touch, gives up possession, allows for the counterattack, and Ronaky with yet another hat trick.
And great recognition here from Ronaky to whip around and pull this shot off immediately. Greasy just doesn't get enough of a touch to put it wider so that Ronaky had a tougher angle. He just had to come up and put it on target. And 4-0 lead opens up for Barcelona.
And that is how you silence the haters. If you're Ronaky, just pick up those sticks and let the controller do the talking. A massive series from him. And Bluey's gonna just put one more in. Why not?
And there is credit to be given here on Bluey's side as well. Not only in the assist department, but getting in the face of defenders. We've talked about it, but every single time it felt like Barcelona was on offense, Bluey's in the net, bowling people around on the Complexity side. And Barcelona have taken full advantage. Here's Ronaky.
They certainly have. Barcelona 5-0. A rough season for them, but they answer the call when they have to. And in this game, Ronaky has been lights out. Every time Barcelona needs him to finish the ball, he is there and he's finishing it.
At this point, 30 seconds left. A 5-0 lead. Barcelona are gonna clinch their top 6. And Complexity will remain down at the bottom. Flakes does get one on the road, and what a play from Flakes.
I mean, it started out, it was a turtle flick here. He's upside down, flicks it back up, and then goes for the shot. That was a stunning goal. That was a really quality goal.
We've seen him go for that a couple times, and that when he flips over with the car, you can get a very surprising touch to throw off a defender. He's been able to pull it off plenty of times.
But it comes at the end when it's too late. Complexity. They didn't get a win all series or all season long. And for Barcelona, this win clinches them top 6. We'll see them go into the regional championship.
Ronaky, 6 out of 12 goals.